welcome to the channel! Today we will listen to the story about the rabbit. Before we start the story, please subscribe if you have not already. Also, please remember to give this video a like and share it with your friends after watching it. Let's get started! In the heart of a lush green forest, there lived a hard-working little rabbit named Benny. Benny wasn't your typical rabbit hopping around all day long. No, Serta, he had a strong work ethic and a big dream of creating something special for himself. You see, Benny had a small patch of land near his burrow where he planted a variety of crops. But his true passion was growing carrots. Oh, how he loved those carrots! And he took great pride in his garden, tending to it every day and making sure each carrot grew plump and juicy. Now, Benny's carrots weren't ordinary vegetables. No, they were extraordinary. They had an unusual golden color and a sweet, rich flavor that made them a real treat. As the days passed, the carrots grew bigger and tastier, drawing the attention of all the animals in the forest. One day, as Benny was harvesting his carrots, the sound of munching reached his ears. He hopped over to the nearby trees and saw a family of squirrels struggling to find food. The little squirrel couldn't stop crying, and his mother was desperately trying to soothe him. Seeing their plight, Benny's heart went out to them. He knew exactly what to do. Without hesitation, he pulled up a bunch of his finest carrots, washed them gently in a nearby stream, and then presented them to the grateful squirrels. The little one stopped crying immediately, and the mother squirrel, with tears in her eyes, thanked Benny for his kindness. The squirrels enjoyed the sweet carrots so much that they forgot all about their hunger. And from that day on, they became the best friends of Benny. Just when Benny thought his life couldn't get any better, his friend, a wise old owl, came to visit. The owl had been watching Benny from afar and was incredibly impressed by his hard work and kindness. So he told Benny, "My dear friend, you have a kind heart and a strong work ethic. I believe you can achieve anything you set your mind to." Benny blushed at the compliment and thanked the owl for his support. As the seasons passed, Benny's carrot garden grew bigger and more prosperous than ever before. The carrots were so delicious that the forest animals started calling them Benny's Gold. And Benny, being the generous soul that he was, never hesitated to share his harvest with those in need. One crisp autumn morning, Benny noticed a beautiful white-tailed deer with her two adorable fawns struggling to find food. The deer were thin and weak, and the mother deer was worried sick. Without wasting a moment, Benny picked some of his ripest carrots and brought them to the deer. The mother deer was so grateful that she nuzzled Benny with her wet nose. And the little fawns, with their big innocent eyes, thanked Benny in their cute baby voices. From that day on, the deer family became regulars at Benny's garden. And Benny was always happy to help. Benny's kindness didn't go unnoticed. One day, a grumpy badger who had been eyeing Benny's garden for quite some time decided to approach him. "Listen here, Rabbit," the badger said in his gruff voice. "I want half of your garden for myself. If you agree, we can split it right down the middle." Benny was taken aback by the badger's demand, but he didn't let it get to him. "I don't think that's a very nice thing to do," Benny replied calmly. "You can't just take what you want without asking." The badger, who was used to getting his way, got angry and started to growl. But Benny stood his ground, saying, "If you really want these carrots, you'll have to ask nicely." The badger, surprised by Benny's courage, felt a little ashamed. He had never been asked to be kind before, so he mumbled an apology and asked Benny if he could have some carrots. Benny, being the forgiving soul that he was, agreed. And that day, the badger left with a big basket of carrots and a newfound respect for Benny. As the years went by, Benny continued to grow his amazing carrots and share them with the forest animals. His garden became a place of joy and friendship, where animals from all over the forest would come to gather. One particularly harsh winter, the snow fell thick and fast, covering the forest floor in a blanket of white. The animals struggled to find food, and many of them became sick and weak. Just when all hope seemed lost, Benny came came up with a brilliant idea. He invited all the forest animals to his burrow to celebrate a special event. They all gathered around as Benny announced, "I have an idea that will help us through this winter. We should plant more crops so that we have enough to eat." The animals loved the idea and started working right away. They cleared the snow and started planting seeds. Benny's burrow became a hub of activity as the animals worked together to create something truly special. The weather was still cold and snowy outside, but inside Benny's burrow, there was a sense of warmth and camaraderie that kept everyone going. Benny, with his infectious optimism, led the effort, helping the animals plant their crops and offering words of encouragement when they felt like giving up. It wasn't easy, but the animals were determined to make it work. They worked day and night, and finally, the first sprouts began to appear. Then Benny knew that everything would be all right. As the weeks passed, the crops grew stronger and more abundant than ever before. The forest was once again filled with laughter and joy as the animals feasted on their harvest. And it all happened because of Benny's kindness and determination. From that day on, Benny's reputation as the hero of the forest grew even stronger. The animals looked up to him as a leader and a role model. And Benny, with his humble heart, never forgot the values that had brought him so far. And so the tale of Benny the rabbit serves as a reminder to us all that no matter how difficult things may seem, with a little kindness and a lot of hard work, we can overcome any obstacle. Benny's bravery in standing up to the badgers showed the animals that they didn't need to be afraid of anyone. Benny's quick thinking during the winter showed them the importance of community and cooperation. Most importantly, Benny's unwavering kindness and generosity reminded them of the true meaning of friendship and compassion. So if you ever find yourself feeling down or in need of a friend, just remember the story of Benny and know that with a little kindness and a lot of love, you can change the world. And that's the end of our story today. If you like the story, please leave a comment below and tell us what you think. And don't forget to subscribe so you never miss out on any of our wonderful stories. See you next time. Bye!